Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your June 2022 forecast. My name is Lisa from It's Practical Magic. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful and so happy that you are here. We're going to be taking a look at the beginning, middle, and end of June for you here, Virgo. And we're also going to be including some messages from your chakras, really. I just did an unboxing actually on my YouTube channel here with this beautiful chakra deck that I received. And I said actually during the unboxing, I'm like, I have a feeling I'm going to be using this in the forecast. And lo and behold, here we are. Here we are using them indeed. So that'll be a little bit later at the end of your read, the chakra message add on. I also want to include your astral house to see and pinpoint where your energies are going to be mainly focused for the month of June 2022 here for you, Virgos. All right, let's see what we have. We're going to give one more shuffle here, and I'm really curious to see what is going on with you. I feel like there has been a lot of change with our Virgos, a lot of positive change. And if you're not feeling that positive change, perhaps this will give you some insight as to what needs to be kind of like looked at in order to obtain it, because it is there. Like the energy is very much around you right now. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, beginning. I'm going to take those two cards actually. Middle and end. So we have kind of like a double message coming in for the beginning. It could be because I also said and channeled that there was a lot of you have been, kind of feeling this positive change and shift, and then some of you might not be. So this could be what's being reflected here. I am an intuitive reader, of runes, tarot, and oracles. So that is how I read for those of you who are newer to the channel. Again, big heartfelt welcome in. Love having you here. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for your continuous support. And I love reading the comments, and I always love hearing where you're from in the world. That is so interesting to me. So if you feel like sharing that, you are more than welcome to, of course. I myself am in Northern Ontario, Canada. And yeah, I'm really happy to finally have some summer where I am. It was a long winter. It was a long winter. Okay, we have some messages being channeled there for Virgo. And then we're going to take a look at the astral house for you as well. Let's see what we have for Virgo, please. What do we have for Virgo? Okay, we'll take a look at that. All right. So let's see what we have awaiting you here, Virgo. We have the first card. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Makes complete sense. Okay. Well, for those of you, like I said, for those of you where you feel like your energy, like your luck has shifted, I feel like you finally feel like you can breathe again. This is here. This is that energy, right? You are feeling like you're ready to take on the world. There has been a lot of work that's been kind of like done behind the scenes, not necessarily from yourself per se, but very much so from ancestors, guides, things like that. They have really been kind of like nudging you in the right direction, putting certain people along your path to say, like, I don't think they belong in your life right now, and moving you along. So really, or where perhaps like you were like, I don't know if I'm ready for this big step in my life. I'm like, yep, you're ready. You're good. So that's what's been happening. And you right now, shifting and going into June, you're feeling this. Like you are strong, that energy is high, and it's like you're ready to take on the world or the moon. I mean, whatever. But yeah, very nice. So what's really important for those of you who are connecting to this, again, this is a general read, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. But for those of you who are connecting with this, you need to make sure you're giving back in a sense to these energies. So perhaps laying out an offering, with prayer, if that's what you do, with gratitude, with you returning to Mother Earth, maybe planting some things, just really, or even just saying thank you. Just saying thank you. I have seen and felt your support and your efforts. I am grateful beyond measure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I welcome you still into my space, like things like that. Okay. It's very important that you are speaking this or expressing it in some way, shape, or form, whatever connects with you best, of course. So here we go. For those of you who were, before I even like took a look at the cards, I'm like, there's two things going on. Of course, we have the two up here. This is you who are not necessarily in this energy. So this energy is available. This is still all Virgo. This is all Virgo, right? This is available to you, but you need to speak up. Okay? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I feel like the cards, the tone was being channeled through me right now for your Virgos, getting also a little sassy, right? You have put up, you have tried to accommodate, you have tried to be there for everyone in every way, shape, and form. And it's like, no, the time is for you now. You need to draw this protective circle around yourself. I mean, here we're using the element of fire. That element of fire is wonderful because, of course, the element of fire can bring light, bring life, but it can also destroy and destruct. So you have to realize the energy that you have in this kind of like circle of yours, in your presence, in your existence. Who needs to go, Virgo? Who needs to be kind of told off? Who needs to hear a piece of your mind? Don't hold back. Don't hold back anymore. Because what's happening is this never ending cycle of they feel they can use and mistreat you and get away with it. And it just keeps going, 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 going. It's time for you to feel and fuel yourself with this elemental energy and to really say, no, enough is enough. And I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be here. Because again, this is your energy. This is Virgo, right? So you need to speak up. You need to speak your mind. You really need to speak up, okay? Like you need to speak up and speak your mind and then speak some more. Apparently. But the time is now. And even the connection here with the forest, like it's yeah. Know that this is what's awaiting you. You have the power to get here, but you need to break this cycle. The time is now. Beginning of June. Virgo, get to work. All right? You have this awaiting you. Other Virgos, enjoy. Keep doing your thing. These Virgos, come on. You have the strength, you have the voice, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. Enough is enough. People have been taking advantage of you for far too long. This is not the life that you are like deserving of living. You are deserving of living this experience. All right. Okay. So, well, that was quite intense. That was quite intense. Let's take a look and see what we have. Oh, okay. I mean, this is just as I was saying, there's two messages being channeled here for these two energies. This is like a double read here going on. So for those of you, like I said, who are feeling this manifestation card and energy, we want to be giving thanks. Again, how I just expressed it a moment ago. Make sure you're doing this. It's so important. You know it is, and it doesn't take much. Like you can just light a candle. You can just, as you're walking along a path and just looking at the trees and saying, "Thank you, Mother Earth, for these beautiful trees. Thank you for, like whatever you're doing in your life and whatever resonates, you'll feel it. You'll feel it, honor it, and honor the guides who have guided you, like literally. The other side is you to remember here for this energy that you are not alone. And I feel this is why you have got caught up so often, time and time again, in this kind of like repeating cycle of, it's just never ending. It's almost like people have really misused your kind heart, your kindness. And I feel like you need to call upon your spirit guides so that you know and feel their presence and that they can help you and that you have that strength to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay? So, very, very interesting month you have going on here. So either way, again, whatever is, resonating with you here, this is a massive month of development for you. Massive. You are unlocking the next chapter of your life in a sense. You are going to receive advice from your guides. So pay attention, look for the synchronicities, look for the signs. If there is a scent or sound that really, captures your attention, pay attention to this, allow it to guide you. There is a massive story or doing behind the scenes here, and it's leading you where you need to be next. Okay, so get ready. Get for those of you who are looking for love, looking for financial abundance, looking for, to be shown the way of your life, heading into July, new doors are opening for you. So get ready for that. And you have a little bit to go through here, but this needs to occur in order to have this happen. So, I mean, it's all really flowing nicely. Here you have visualization. Look at that. This is what we call, when I'm streaming live, one of those you can't make this stuff up moments. Third eye energy with visualization. So I feel what you're being encouraged to do. I mean, the Virgos in this energy already are doing this, right? They are like visioning, like, this is the house I want, this is the car I want, this is the job I want, this is the money I want, this is the partner I want, this is whatever. The list keeps going, right? But it's saying that you need to, whether you're in this situation or this situation, to really focus on kind of like, what is it that you want? For those of you who are kind of like stuck in this, never ending circle of repeat energy, repeat abuse, in a sense, really, it's time for you to use that third eye. I see the crown is also being like highlighted there as well, but very, very strong psychic energy coming through. So use this regardless. Still, if you're here, this is also part of you. You have access. Virgo 1, you have access to Virgo 2. You still have access to this manifestation, right? So visualize what you want to happen in this next chapter heading into July. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited. Marriage. A very, very intense connection is happening with someone. If you have felt, or it has been happening, even like, if you have felt an intense connection happening in the past, it is time to act on it. Don't hold back your feelings and emotions any longer. And that could also be like a friend. That could be like a family member. That could be whatever. It's time to express yourself, in order to bloom fully like this, in order to tune in and have these visualizations, psychic abilities, and manifestation connections, right? For that next door to open, that next chapter. Marriage, I feel like, for those of you who are in this is now taking a little bit of a shift, but for those of you who are actually in a relationship, you've been in one for a while, if you've been considering, should I, propose, should I be, looking to take that next leap, I feel like, not in June, but July, yes, that could be part of that next chapter, right? So you might want to start preparing with the visualizations as to kind of like, oh, where would I maybe like, propose, or how would I propose, or what do I want to do, and like things like that. So yeah, that is what a really wonderful and yet intense read. I mean, the third eye twice there. But yes, I have to say, this has been quite an experience, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what July has in store for you, Virgos. Virgos. No, all kidding aside, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always such a pleasure to read for you, and I hope to see you soon. Take good care.